Gerbeegly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Gerbeegly with another episode of Gaming with Gerbeegly, and I'm once again playing another random one-shot from over here on lag.com. This is a game called Gobble Snake, and in this we control a very small snake, or at least he's small in the beginning. But then as we go around this stage and we eat a bunch of dots, he grows bigger and bigger. It sounds like Pac-Man, but it's a little bit of a twist. Because you're growing so big, you take up part of the level, and if you run into a part of yourself, you actually die. So it adds a little bit of challenge to this. So let's go ahead, let's get started. I'll show you guys exactly what this is all about. Ooh, we got some nice jazz music here. Some good jazz piano. Okay, anyway, level 1. So we just have to drag this little guy. He just starts off as a little mouth. And then you'll see there, as he eats more dots, he grows larger. He gets more segments on his body, and he continues to grow and fill up the screen. But the nice thing is he stops moving. So between these little dots, these little checkpoints here, these like big dots, they basically serve as ways to like strategize. You can stay there as long as you want, and you can just like figure out what your next move is. So because I'm growing so big, you'll see here that it's getting harder and harder and harder to move without running into myself. If I go over here, for instance, I can almost catch up to my tail if I go down, and that would cause me to die potentially. Now, if I were to go straight down right now, I think I get all the dots, but I think I die. Let's try that out just to see if that's what happens. Yeah, okay. So you get killed if you run into yourself accidentally, and we'll just let the game load in here a second. But god dang, that's gonna make it pretty hard. That's gonna make it challenging because you grow fast. But because I got the last dots as well, I guess it counted as me also beating the level. So off to level 2 we go. That was a lucky break for me. Just showing you guys the example though. So some of the dots, it looks like they don't stop you because there's no way to go backwards anyway. So it's not like from here where I'm going, since I'm facing up, I can't go back down. So the game already compensates for that by just making you go all the way around that little loop there, which makes sense. That's, you know, it doesn't waste your time or anything like that. And there we go, easy peasy, level 2 done. So there you guys have it. This is the exact way this game works. Again, another one of these very simplistic but really fun puzzle games that you guys know that I love. I love these games that you pick up the mechanics super fast, but mastering the game itself is a challenge. The levels get harder, the snake gets bigger. I really like that there's these little bridges here too though. These bridges allow you to like go under yourself, which is pretty neat. I like that idea a lot. And that allows me to loop around, and like I said, there's not a limited number of moves, there's not a limited number of, oh god, that seems so close. It doesn't seem like there's a limited amount of time or anything like that. We got that final dot there, very good. So it's really more of a puzzle strategy game, which I like a lot, more than an action game, which is absolutely fine. It's one of those types of games you can sort of chill out with, even if you end up losing the game. It doesn't feel that bad because what ends up happening is you just get to retry it again. You die and then you go back in the level. You retry, you retry, you retry. So let's see how many levels we can beat here. I really like this a lot though. I really like the atmosphere that the music causes. I don't know how many levels there are though. I should have counted right then. Oh well, we'll count next time we're on the level selection screen just to see how many levels there are. And I just like that it's just like pretty fast-paced for a puzzle game. Like, if I want to whip through these levels without really thinking, there we go. Already level 6 done, just like that. So it looks like, oh, I thought this was all the levels right here. I was like, oh, there's like 9, 12, 15 levels. Looks like there's actually 18, 21, 24, 27, 30 whole levels in this game. I'm guessing these get pretty complicated, pretty hard. The nice thing that I like about these early levels at the very least is there's not any sort of like specific way you should be beating the levels. You can sort of take your time and you can figure out different routes. Like the way I just beat that there, someone else, one of you guys out there playing this game might be able to beat that level completely differently. But that's the joy of these types of games. They're really fun. They're very, very fun to figure out like your own solution with. All right, boom. Easy peasy. Level 9, cruising on through these. I want to try to at least make it to like level 15. I feel like level 15 might be where it starts picking up or something. Already though, this level's huge. This level's gigantic. This level's really intense. With all the bridges and stuff, there's more than one bridge for once. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. All right, boom. Yeah, let's get these ones early because I feel like when we have a longer tail, those are gonna be much harder to do. Oh yeah, and the game sort of set us up for that. It was basically like, yo, if you try to do those early ones, the one on the left, like last, you're gonna be too big, you're gonna hit your own tail, you're not gonna be able to get all the dots. There's no way that you'll be able to beat that one. Totally understandable. Okay, I like that. I like that. This is slowly introducing a lot of strategy here to the game. It's nice. It's very nice. And the thing is, the other nice thing is your snake only grows when you eat dots. So if I'm going on a path that I've already cleared, I can just move around freely. I'm not necessarily getting larger, and it's not getting harder for me to maneuver. So, like you'll see here, I'm not growing. I'm not making it harder for myself by doing that. If anything, I'm making it easier to strategize, which is good. We want to strategize. Okay, we want to go down there. I think my tail's too long to be able to handle me going any other direction but that. Okay. And then we should be able to go, oh, okay, yeah, we should be able to grab that last dot before we hit ourselves and die. So nice, good, very good. Level 12. Now, you guys see, this is starting to get cranking. It's starting to get harder. It's starting to make me think a lot more. It's getting very difficult, very, very hard, but very fun. Oh man. So we haven't technically died yet. We have not technically died yet in this game, which is good. Now that I've said that, of course I've jinxed myself because that's just the way that it always goes with me and video games in general. So I feel like if I go to the left because I'm eating more dots, it's gonna add more segments to my body, which means that it's gonna be harder for me to get by myself. Yeah, I would have died. I would have definitely died there. That's fine. There we go. We got the last dots again before we hit ourselves. And I feel like as these levels go on and get harder and a little bit tighter there, I feel like running into yourself is almost inevitable. What will end up happening is like the last final dots that we eat will always be right before we hit ourselves. So it's gonna be just me trying to be mindful as much as possible here. So in this one, I've decided to go to the outside first before we work our way back inside. Hopefully we'll be able to do that fine. Okay, yeah. No. Okay, this was the wrong choice. Okay, are we gonna, I thought we were gonna catch our own tail for a second. That would've been awful. That wouldn't have been what I wanted to do. Okay, so now if we go this way, should be able to keep the path clear. Yep. I gotta go all the way around and then back up this way. Oh my gosh, it's getting so hard, guys. This is getting difficult. You really have to think ahead. You really got to remember where you just were and what the level looks like and everything. Got to memorize little elements of it. And these levels are getting so large that it's just hard to remember where you were or what you were doing. Oh my gosh. I was sitting here, I was like, I wasn't talking junk about this game. I knew it was gonna get challenging. I just didn't know it was gonna get this challenging this quick. This is fun. This is really fun, but very, very, very difficult. Okay, so can we go? Yeah, I think this way. This way is gonna be the best way. All right, and then we should be able to work ourselves around the edges here. Good, 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 good. All right, all the way around. And then go down here, go down again, up, and then boom. Woo! That's sort of, I won't lie, this game, even though it's a chill puzzle game with no time limit, no move limit, etc., because of the fact that there is sort of like a soft move limit, like as you grow, you give yourself less opportunities to move around the stage, thus limiting the moves you can possibly make. That's a lot of pressure. I will not lie. That sort of makes me a little bit nervous when I do that. Oh my gosh, this game is fun though. Very, very fun. Very, very worth playing. I am happy that I picked this one out to play because I've been having a blast with it so far. Although, uh-oh. What am I doing here now? Oh no! Okay, all right. I couldn't predict that corner. Finally died. Oh, level 15. Like I said, I wanted to try to at least make it to level 15. But it's these corners here over the bridges where you don't get to control each part of the route. He just sort of goes around the corner really fast like that. That makes it hard. That makes it real hard, I gotta say. Oh no, I might have just ruined myself. Okay, no, we're still okay for now. We're okay for now, but I don't know how we're gonna be here in a second. This is difficult. Oh my gosh. All right, work myself all the way around and then get it. Oh my gosh. So that's half the levels right there. That was level 15. That was a lot more difficult than I thought it was gonna be, but it was a lot of fun too. I really like this game. Like I said, I really like the music. I like the gameplay because it's super simplistic. Very, very hard to master. You guys saw me struggling there on level 15, and that's only halfway through the game. So you guys, if you try this out, you're gonna be able to go through 15 more levels of challenge, which I'm guessing are just gonna get harder and larger and more crazy as you go on. Very cool take on puzzle games. I like this one a lot. If you guys enjoyed Gobble Snake, though, please, please, please check this game out over here on lag.com. And as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.